topic name is CSS variable. Generally, in most of the programming language, we use variables to store memory portion, to address a memory portion where we have stored our data. Okay. Now, in CSS, we use variable to customize, to give customized name to our data. For example, there are various colors and some very frequently used color for website. In hexadecimal code, it is very difficult to remember this name using hexadecimal code. Okay, and we can't even remember its original color name. So what we can do for that kind of query is that we can give our customized name to that particular color. Okay, and we can use that customized name directly whenever we want to represent that color. Now let's see. CSS variable are just like simple variable of any programming language, as I have told you. Now this variable is defined by using two dashes at the beginning and then name, which is case sensitive. Most important thing is it is a case sensitive. Okay, so how can we give name to this variable? At the beginning there are two dashes. After that you have to specify your name of variable. Now while defining name, space between two words is not allowed. Okay, you have to use underscore over there. Benefit of variable is that it allows the same value to be reused at multiple places and updated, modified from one place. For example, if I am using that tricky color more than one place, then I have to just remember my customized name, not that particular color. Okay, and I can, if I want to change my color, then I have to just change at one place only. Also, variable names are easier to understand because they are customized and used to complete value of color. Now, syntax of how we can declare variable is like that. var, that is our function. How we can use it, that is variable var. Under round brackets there are two arguments. Okay, first one is custom name and second one is value. Now this custom name, it is required parameter which accept the custom property name. Okay, and the second one value, which is optional parameter. It accept a fallback value which is used when customer property is invalid. For example, by mistake I have written wrong custom property name. Okay, then whatever value which is given at as a second argument, it will be applicable to that properties value. Now let's see its practical approach in Notepad++ editor. So this one is my HTML5. Okay, and let me just give title as a CSS variable. Okay, now in body section I have took 4 div tag with different class attribute. Okay, div1, div2, div3, div4. In style tag there is nothing at all. Okay, so let's first run this. Okay, simple, very simple. Now whatever I want to style, okay, for example I want to create a variable for background color. Okay, so how can I do that? First of all, we have seen a syntax of using variable, how we can use, but how can we define? Okay, so there is one selector, that is root selector. Okay, root selector, which is very important. Why it is important? Because this root selector, it directly align with root element of root HTML element. Okay, so this is root. Now in root selector I have to specify name of my variable. and this variable names always start with dash dash. Okay, so dash dash. After that I have to write custom property name. For example, my color, I want to set for background color, that's why my background color. So this is your custom property name. Okay, now can I give space between these two keyword? No, I cannot. Space is not allowed. Okay, so underscore. Okay, now let me set a value as hexadecimal value, that is CCA689, like that. Okay, I don't know what color it is. Okay, but I like that color, that's why I am using this color as my background color. Okay, so is that will be reflected in your actual web page? No, it will not reflect it, because till now we haven't implemented it. Okay, so how can I implement it? Let me set let me set background color for body. Okay, background color. Now I don't know name of this hexadecimal coded color, but I know my custom property name, that is my BG color. Okay, now how can I give that variable? So you have to use var for variable. Okay, and in between round braces I have to specify name of variable, that is dash dash my background color. Okay, this is a custom property name of mine. Now in second argument I have to specify optional this is optional parameter. Over here I have to specify by value of color if my custom property name is wrong, otherwise something is wrong there, then this property will be allowed. For example, light green, like that. Okay, and over here semicolon is there. Save this, and I am just going to refresh this page. You can see that there is a background color of that color, but by mistake if I just write wrong name, you can see that this is light green, which is optional. It is optional, that means you can ignore it, but for that you have to make sure that your custom property name is valid. Save this, you can see that. Okay, but if I make mistake like that, then there is nothing at all. Okay, like that you can use CSS variable. Now I want to customize text color for my web page. Okay, so dash dash, because it is a syntax, my text color. Okay, and I am using hash code like 348 CCC. I don't know what color it is. Okay, now how can I do that? I want to apply it for div tag. Okay, div and color colon, but I want to use my customized variable name, so var for variable, and after that dash dash my text color. If it is not working, then I want to set it as a blue. Okay, save this and just refresh this page. You can see that background color is something like bluish. Now let me change it something else. Let's say white, so that you can get idea that it is not getting default value. But if I by mistake, you can see that. Okay, so it is important to write correct name. Now after that I want to set custom name for my font size. Okay, my font size, that is 30 pixel. So over here, how can we use it? Font size variable, inside variable dash dash my font size. If it's not working, then by default is 20 pixel. Save this, refresh. You can say that how you can use variable name. So it is very simple concept, very easy to understand, and very easy to implement also, and very useful. So just do practice for a while and make it useful. Bye bye.